We call it being a peacekeeper. We call it having a big heart. But for many of us, people-pleasing isn't a personality trait at all. It's a sophisticated biological survival strategy called fawning. It is the radical act of becoming a liquid to fit everyone else's container. If you are deeply observant, you know this feeling intimately. You walk into a room, and before a single word is spoken, you have already scanned the emotional weather. You know who is angry, who is bored, and who is about to snap. Without thinking, you shift. You change your tone, your posture, and even your opinions to ensure the room stays safe. You aren't being nice, you are being a circuit breaker. You are trying to prevent a surge of conflict that your nervous system believes will destroy you. The core of people-pleasing is a tragic trade. We choose attachment over authenticity. As children, we realized that being our true selves with our own no, our own anger, and our own messy needs was a threat to the connection we needed to stay alive. So we made a deal with the world. I will give you whatever version of me you need as long as you don't leave me. This video isn't about learning to say no more often. It's about understanding why your body treats a minor disagreement like a death sentence. It's about the journey from being a liquid reflection of other people's needs to becoming a solid, textured person who is allowed to take up space. The fawn response, the fourth stress reflex. Most of us are familiar with fight, flight, and freeze, but fawn is the often overlooked fourth response to trauma or chronic stress. While fight tries to overpower the threat and flight tries to outrun it, fawn tries to negotiate with it. It is the appeasement strategy. If you can make the person who is upset feel happy, validated, or calm, they are no longer a threat to you. The fawn response turns you into a human chameleon. You don't just act like you agree. Your brain actually tricks you into believing you agree in the moment, just to ensure the interaction remains smooth. It is a brilliant, reflexive way to survive a volatile environment, but it leaves you exhausted and invisible. The early watcher. This behavior almost always begins with the early watcher. This is the child who grew up in a home where an adult's emotions were unpredictable or fragile. In those environments, yourself wasn't a priority, your usefulness was. You became an expert in micro-expressions. You learned to read the weight of a footstep in the hallway or the specific silence of a parent who was about to boil over. You learned that being good meant being quiet, and being helpful meant having no needs of your own. You didn't just learn to please, you learned to disappear. You became a master of the preemptive strike of niceness, fixing a problem before anyone even realized it existed. Somatic erasure, the disembodied self. People-pleasing isn't just a mental habit, it is a physical state of disembodiment. When a chronic pleaser anticipates conflict, their body enters a state of hyperarousal. Your heart rate spikes, your breathing becomes shallow, and you feel a distinct vibration or hollowness in your chest. This is your nervous system screaming at you to fix the other person's mood so your body can feel safe again. Because you are so focused on the external weather, you lose connection to your internal landscape. You stop knowing what you actually want, what you truly feel, or even when you're hungry or tired. You become a head on a stick, floating above a body that you only use to serve others. The resentment tax and the mirror trap. There is a hidden cost to never saying no, and it is a deep, simmering resentment. Internally, you feel used, yet you are the one handing out the invitations to be used. You feel like no one truly knows you, but you have spent your entire life making sure they can't. This is the mirror trap. We think people-pleasing makes people like us, but it actually prevents intimacy. Intimacy requires two solid, distinct people. If you are a liquid, there is nothing for anyone to hold on to. You aren't building a relationship, you are building a performance.
You end up surrounded by people who love the mask you've painted, while the real you is dying of thirst behind the glass. Becoming solid, the path to sovereignty. Healing from the fawn response isn't about becoming mean, it's about becoming solid. It is the transition from peacekeeping to peace-owning. Self-inclusion, realizing that you are a person in the room too. Your comfort is not a secondary concern, it is the foundation of your integrity. The discomfort gap, learning to sit with the vibration in your chest when someone is disappointed, realizing that their disapproval is not a death sentence, it is just information. The 24-hour rule, protecting your yes. By refusing to answer immediately, you give your nervous system time to settle, so you can check if you actually have the capacity to help. The goal is to stop being a mirror and start being a masterpiece. Your no is the only thing that gives your yes any actual value. It is time to step out of the glass jars, stop being the liquid, and finally start being the stone.